Welcome back to Houston Live. On a global scale, Houston may not be known for its rich histories of the blues, but trust me, the legacy here continues to influence modern musicians today.
And this Saturday, you can experience the soulful music at the 3rd Annual Houston Bluesfest. Joining us with more are the founder and producer of Houston Live, Tracy DeJarnett, and award-winning songwriter Jonn Del Toro Richardson. Houston Live.
So, yes, it is.
Right? How interesting.
It is, and sometimes I get your email. I
really?
do.
That's awesome.
About recipes and such, yeah.
Okay, so talk to us about this festival, the 3rd annual, right?
It is our 3rd annual.
East River has this beautiful backdrop of downtown Houston in the background. Perfect spot.
It really is. I mean, they are great partners for this. East River 9 and River House Houston is the restaurant there on the property. We've started with them. They're amazing. And like you said, that view, I think you can't beat it. That view of downtown and the bayou certainly looks like this beautiful river right there. Just really phenomenal. And of course, the music that we have, I think, is second to none. And really where it sits in the 5th Ward, it really is a tribute to the blues that came out of the 5th Ward. In fact, you know, we grew from a concert to now we've got art and sculpture and dance and film. So really this year we have a lot in store.
We're watching some video of some of the previous Blues Fest. And, you know, Jonn, you're someone who tours all the time singing music. You have won 2 Blues Music Award winner. You're a recipient of the Albert King Award. Can you kind of give people the lowdown of the blues scene in Houston and the history tied into it?
Well, you have to remember, Houston was where a lot of band leaders came to get their musicians. And like B.B. King, I think there was like 4 or 5 band leaders that he had that were from Houston. And then you had Ray Charles would come to Houston to get his band members. And so these guys were going all over. And then Little Richard, you know, the Texas Upsetters were from here. You know, so these are the guys that were out there trailblazing music. And you know, a lot of people think that blues is from Austin or whatever, but and Austin's a great music city. I'm not going to say it's not, but Houston has such a rich history because you had so many different backgrounds. So you had, of course, the African American background here. You had Latin background. You had from Louisiana. You had German. You were pulling all these sounds together, which was making a very rich sound. You know, so between New Orleans and Houston was just like this crazy.
A mecca.
So many different influences. Yeah. And Jonn, I mean, we're seeing video of you performing right now on stage. Was this something that as a young boy, you were exposed to this type of music?
I was. So my grandmother and her brother and sister were mariachis. So, and then all my uncles were musicians as well. So I got to be around music all my life. But I was not good when I first started. So the first band I was in was when my uncle hired me after I was only playing for like not even 6 months. I was playing guitar, and after the first gig they fired me. Oh. And I don't blame them. I was horrible, but that was the bug that got me. I was like, I'm going to do this. So I locked myself up and just learned how to play guitar.
Well, we can't wait to hear you play guitar. You've got some of your bandmates here. You've got Greg. Yes, you've got some people here, and we're going to get to hear you perform. Tracy, you have been involved in significant investing back into Houston's music scene, live music, local artists, venues, and brands. Why is that so important to invest in projects like Bluesfest?
Well, you know, the cultural impact of music and art and all of that, you really you can put a number on it. Actually, economically, it makes good sense for businesses to bring in music, but also culturally, I mean, think about the richness it brings to our community. And so the city of Houston got behind this, and I'm an inaugural board member for the City of Houston Music Advisory Board. And we have, you know, listening sessions where the community can come out and tell us what they want to hear. How can we support their projects? And then going back to the Bluesfest, we have the sculpture, the film, all of that is funded in part by programs around that from the city and from Houston Arts Alliance.
It's such important work, and I know it does take a lot of work, Tracy, so thank you, and to your entire team.
You're welcome.
Do you have big plans for where you envision this going? Because a lot of us have heard of Jazz Fest in New Orleans. Of course, you know, we have film festivals that grow every single year. Do you want this to be the thing where people are coming in from all parts of the world to experience?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, Houston is a music community.
It's a big
And we create sounds heard around the world. And this particular thing with the blues in Fifth Ward is a nice tribute to that blues history, but also the original sounds. You'll hear a little bit of Jonn. He's got an original sound that he created that's heard around the world. And so that's what we have here in Houston that we're really proud of.
It's pretty awesome. And Jonn, you're going to be part of a iconic lineup, Van Wilkes, Trudy Lynn, Allison Fisher, Leonard Lowdown Brown, Hamilton Loomis. How does that make you feel when you say, hey, I'm right here on this lineup?
These are all friends. They're all friends. We've all played around the world together and done things together. And it's great to be able to get those people and bring them here and get to do stuff with them as well. So I think Trudy is so amazing. For years, she's a history of music in Houston. And then Leonard Brown is just somebody who's just, he's really exploding right now. And so we're really happy to have him this year.
Okay, well, Tracy DeJarnett, Jonn Del Toro Richardson, it's great to meet you both. Thanks again for doing this, but sit tight though, because the fun has just begun. Jonn will give us a sneak peek of his song that has not yet been released to streaming platforms. There's the info on your screen right there, November 8th at East River 9. There you go. And we're going to have that live performance when Houston Live.
An
comes right
exclusive,
back.
guys. Welcome back to Houston Live. We're back with Jonn Del Toro Richardson and his bandmates, Tanya Fowler Richardson on electric bass guitar and Greg Jr. Brown on drums.
Yeah, they're about to perform Jonn's brand new song. It has yet to be released on streaming platforms. It is called Golden Rule, and here it is.
Hey, look here, people, take time to heal. Don't let love pass you by. It's the only thing that's real. We got to pull it together. We're gonna make it through with an open heart, the mind will free the truth. Let's learn to speak to one another. Simple smiling, hi and how are you? Sometimes that's all we really need. Little love will always see you through. No need for worries. Some doors will close on you. Don't let fear come in and try to persuade you. You see what you want. Let love bring it in. The law of attraction now is always your friend. Let's learn to speak to one another. Let's always remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them, as you would have them do you. Let your light shine bright. In life there's a truth. Remember we're all here to help each other too. Like my grandma told me, boy, we're just passing through. We're on each other's keepers now. That's part of the golden rule.
up for Jonn Del Toro
Awesome.
Richardson, Tanya Richardson, Greg Jr. Brown. Y'all were fantastic.
So good. I'm just imagining myself at East River 9 with a beer listening to that. That would be fantastic.
That is great stuff.
Wow.
Also, big thanks to Tracy DeJarnett, the founder of Houston Bluesfest. We can't wait to check it out. Reminder, Houston Bluesfest is happening this Saturday. East River 9. Houston Live viewers can get 15% off tickets with promo code HL15 when you go online to buy. If you'd like a link to find the tickets, you can visit our website, houstonlife.tv. Look for that scene on Houston Life section, and we will see you there on Saturday.
Oh, that's the good stuff right there.